Give me a second. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, guys. We'll wait for a couple of minutes. So today onwards, Santosh is going to be handle your batch, not Rajendra. Due to some personal or medical issues, he was not able to take up the continuation. So as usual, Santosh will handle this batch. Okay. So initially we planned Rajendra will handle evening and Santosh we want to move to for some Azure engineering, but due to some his different issues, so Santosh only will handle the total batch. So most of the people aware about Santosh classes, so he will continue with this batch as well. Hmm. Hi Santosh, are you there?
Yeah, hi Mahesh. Hi everyone.
Hi, Santosh.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Let's wait for a couple of minutes, then we'll get started.
Meanwhile, if anyone have questions, doubts, career related, we can have a discussion here, guys. Anyone, any questions? Balu, Arjun, Anuj.
Hey, Santosh, last session when I spoke to Rajendra, he said he'll explain a little bit about YAM language. So I'm expecting that in the
You can
session.
expect better than that. We
M
can consider this
language.
is completely new
YAM
session.
language.
Okay. So I'll give you the
Just
context.
give me, just
Yeah.
give me some rough idea. It's pretty new to me.
See,
So yeah.
this course will be starting from fresh. Okay. So today will
Mm,
be your day one. Okay. So
big
this
one.
will be
Okay.
100-day course. Will be covering SQL, Power BI, Azure ADF, Fabric.
Mm.
So these are the top four skills that you'll be learning, and you will be able to apply for a role, data analytics, as well as Power BI developer. Okay. So whatever the topics you're asking, everything is covered in our syllabus. We'll be doing all the hands-on experience. First initial 2-3 days, you may see me showing the PPT. 97% of all my classes will be practical classes. Whatever the M language you're asking, whatever the DAX functions we are doing, we'll be taking the real example and then we'll be implementing on screen. That's what it happens. I'll be giving you the more context towards the end of this class, but to answer your question at this point of time, M language will be covered.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get
So,
started.
who
Yeah,
minds talking to you are Santosh or
yeah, I'm Santosh.
okay, okay. Just got it. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Wait.
let's get started. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. A very warm welcome to KSR Data Vision. And today will be our first masterclass of understanding what exactly is this role. So this course is all about data analytics, where you'll be learning Power BI with Fabric. So these are the two main skills that you'll be learning. Apart from that, you need some prerequisites like SQL, you need to know some cloud. So all of this you'll be learning. Okay. So this entire course is going to be data analytics, which is going to be 100 plus days. And before even I start, I always want to motivate you who would like to go for this course. As usual, if you are like not looking for any coding background, like I don't know coding, like I come from a non-coding background, still I want to enter into IT field. I want to work as a reporter, like data analytics. I want to convert the data into visuals. Well, this is a very great opportunity for you. People who want to enjoy life, please join this data analytics where you can enjoy your IT career. Okay. I have been doing this for last 10 years. Not even a single day I have been stressed out of due to my job. Right? That's how this skill is. Very interesting.
Work-life balance.
Yeah, work-life balance. Well said. Okay. If you see in India, 80% of the guys who are working in the company does not like the job, but still working for their paying EMIs. This is what is a reality, right? 80% of the people, you could be you, it could be your friend, it could be your colleague. You go and ask them, do you really like your job? The simple words they say, it's no, I don't like, but still I'm working for paying bills. But you ask me, I've been into this field for last 10 years. I can tell you a lot about this. You will enjoy your work, right? Enjoying your work makes you better in performing, right? And people are looking for career transition. Let's say I come from a different field and I want to get into IT. This is a good opportunity. And career gap, right? I've taken a gap of 3 years, 4 years, 1 year. What will I do? If I learn something and if I go to a company, what will be the expectations? Well, this is a good opportunity for you to fill that, right? And freshers everywhere, there is a difficulty, but that's why I put in the last as well. But you can still get some sort of experience. You can do some research projects, you can do some POC projects, and you can still get to it. It's not impossible, but you will have to put efforts. Now, this 5 groups, if you are, well, you'll be the right person to learn this course. Okay. Now, most of you know me, but still it's my privilege to talk about myself. I do have 11 years of experience working in data field, well experienced with data science, data engineering, and data analytics, especially with Tableau and Power BI. And I have a course certified trainer. And currently I'm working with Microsoft and being part of KSR Data Vision for the last 5 years. And I usually take offline and online classes. So there is no sir, no madam in IT. Please call out with names, whoever it is. You can always address with their names. As part of the agenda, we'll see the importance of data, and followed by, we will see what is this course is all about. And then how are we going to learn? What is the need of analytics in your life? That is important, right? How business is going to be enhanced with this skills, how they are going to improve their business, how the decision making is being helpful. All of this you'll be learning from this course. So we'll get into the agenda. Now, life without BI, or I can say life before BI. BI is business intelligence. If you want to calculate something, I always used to use calculators. Okay. 15, 20 years back, you can see this is how it is. These are all different fields. It could be banking. It could be your company. It could be your own house. This is how the situation was 15, 20 years back. Paperwork, right? Today, we carry smartphone wherever we go. 15, 20 years back, if you're a graduate student, if you're a school student, if you're a college student, you always used to have a calculator. And if a company people, they always have a calculator in their pocket. Okay, today we have smartphones, but if you see, everyone will have a calculator. Why calculator? Calculator, we use it for tracking. Let's say how many bills we have received today. What is the total number of files that we have received? So all we used to take it in a calculator. This was life before BI world. Lot of paperworks, right? Lot of paperworks, lot of printouts, lot of calculations. Human error was the highest in the last 15, 20 years because of manually. You have to do manual calculations, right? So this is how it was. And today, the world has changed. You want to know about any company, you want to know about any business, everything can be reported into reports like this. The 4 examples which you see define 4 business. Just compare. This was a 4 business from 4 different fields. If I want to go and see how much of revenue I've generated, how much of profit I have made, we cannot go and keep on searching the papers like this. And today, you want to know about any company, just go and get that from the report. Now, Power BI developers, data analyst, role number 1. This is what you guys are going to do. When you come out of this course, when you get into IT field, the first thing what we will be doing is the data that we were receiving in the form of a files like this 15-20 years back. Now we will be getting in a different forms, and your work is to convert that data into reporting, right? This is going to be your first roles and responsibilities. You will be required to do a report like this. How am I going to do? I don't know anything. If that is a question, well, let's get into another example. Okay. Now, I usually travel in bus. Okay. I travel a lot. And I've also done a lot of projects for bus and travel related. Let's take one small example. Okay. Let's take one small example. You can take any bus, any private bus you can take. If I start naming them, they'll put me under bus. So I've just given a very plain bus. One of the travel agency reported that there is neither increase or decrease in the number of complaints. For example, you go in a bus, you say that the seats are not proper, the AC is not good, the amenities is not good, the cleanliness is not good, the drivers were very rude, the bus was not reaching on time, right? All of these are complaints. Obviously, you will raise complaints, right? The bus is not stopping in the right stop. The bus is not giving any rest stop. The bus is like very rash driving. You give lot of complaints, right? Now, this is an example for you. In the last 5 years, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, the number of complaints had neither increased, neither decreased. I repeat, the number of complaints has neither increased, neither decreased. That means it's a constant. Every year you see the complaints is about 350 to 360. Now, I'll ask you a question. With this information, can you tell me, is this bus agency or a bus travels, is it doing good revenue or not? Is it making good money or not?
No.
No?
No,
Everyone?
sir. Average revenue generated, sir.
Okay. So I keep hearing from you saying that this company, this particular bus is not making good revenue because the number of complaints has not improved. The number of complaints has not improved because every year you see about 300 complaints has been raised. For example, if 1 year it is 300, next year it is 200, after that it is 100, after that it is 50, that means the number of complaints has less. So that means this bus is doing good. But today you guys are saying that this bus service is not improved because all the 5 years you can see a constant number in the number of complaints. Do you all agree? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me tell you, this is the bus company which has improved in the last 5 years. I repeat my statement. The data which you have seen here, you gave me a confirmation that this bus service is not doing good. Because you see that the number of complaints has not decreased. So the number of complaints has not decreased means obviously they have not improved. That is what is your assumption? Well, I'll share my thoughts here. This bus company is actually improving and it has improved in the last 5 years. Do you want proof? Do you want proof? Yes. You're saying it's not doing good. I'm saying it is doing good. Do you want proof? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just listen carefully. These are the complaints in the last 5 years. If you see here, from 2020 to 2024, the line which you see is a stable line. That means they have neither increased neither decreased. See, if the complaints are increased, I can say this bus service is getting worse and worse. But if it is getting less, I would have said, okay, this bus is improving. But what conclusion I will give now? It's not even increasing, not even decreasing. So what is the conclusion I'll give?
It is stable.
It is stable. So I really don't know whether this bus is doing good or not, right? I really don't know whether this bus is doing good or not. Now, let me tell you, this bus is actually improving. This bus is actually improving. Let's see how. Let's see how. So I request you to be on mute. I'm getting a lot of noise in the background. Okay, you can unmute only if you have something to tell. Else, please be on mute. Now, I'll show another chart. Over the years, just carefully observe. There are two lines now. One is the number of bookings, and the second one still remains stable, which is number of complaints. You guys told me that this bus service is not doing good. This bus service has not improved. That's what you told me. Now, I'm looking at the other angle. Apart from complaints, I also have seen how many tickets has been booked for the last 5 years. So, if you see from 2020 to 2024, the number of complaints, if you see, has been stable, but the number of bookings has increased. Now, this is bookings versus complaints. So the bookings has increased, the complaints has been stable. Now, here is a thought that you have to think. If you see here, if I take a ratio of this, if I take a, for every bookings, how many tickets is being raised? If I take a ratio, in 2020, 400 tickets has been booked. 365 complaints. On an average, every single passenger has complained. Are you with me? Yes? Are you all with me?
Yes, sir.
Second year, 2021, 557 passengers have booked a ticket. But you see here, only 350 have raised the concerns. In 2022, 600 people. In 2024, 746 passengers have booked a ticket. But you see that complaints has been still 367. So compared to 2020 to 2024, 400 passengers have traveled. In that, 365 passengers have complained. That means every single person have complained. But if you see here, in the 2024, the complaints are same, 365, 367, but the number of passengers have increased. That means out of 746, only 367 passengers have complained. Now tell me, this bus service has improved or not?
Improved. It's improved.
Yes, it is improved.
You guys told me the bus service is bad because the complaints are neither increase or decrease. You told it's stable. But what made you to think now? Well, there is a better chart than this. I will take a ratio. If I take a ratio, in 2020, for every 1.1 bookings, you have one complaint. In 2021, for every 1.5 tickets booked, there is a one complaint. In 2024, for every 2 bookings, we have one complaint. So compared to 2020, in 2024, every single person used to complain, but now only half of the people are complaining. Now tell me, as a bus service, as a bus owner, have we improved or not?
It's improved.
I keep saying this again and again. Data is a asset. You should know how to play with it. Okay, never ever come to conclusion with a single direction thinking. It's not going to work. And that's why I told you this role is the most beautiful and enjoying work you will have, because your brain starts thinking. End of the day, you agree, you don't agree, every company's only aim is to make money. You take Amazon, you take KSR, you take Flipkart, you take any bank, any company in this world you take, the objective is to make money. For that, you need to think. You need to see how the company makes money. Now, this burst service, with only the complaints you told that it's not doing good, but I have a multiple directions. I thought, hey, how can you tell with only with complaints? The complaints may be stable, but what is the number of percentage of people who are booking our bus? So you can see the number of bookings is more, but the complaints are still stable. That's fine. Out of 750 people, only 350 people are actually giving a complaint. In a sense, out of every 2%, only 1% is giving a complaint. That means we are improving. We are improving. Okay. Now, in case if this example is not clear, with Mahesh permission, I'll show you our report. Okay. This is KSR's performance in the last 5 years. This is KSR's performance in the last 5 years. The number of offers that we got in 2020 was 1,800, 1,900, 1,750, 1,650, 2024 80, 800, and 2025 500. And you guys have all trusted KSR and joined today. Now tell me, is our company doing good?
Actually, we can't conclude with this data.
Thank you so much. You have learned from the example one. You are already a data analyst now. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you, sir.
why cannot you judge from this? Come on, tell me. Why can't you judge this performance with this data? What is wrong in this? I'm clearly showing you on the screen for the last 5 years, KSR's performance has gone down.
It's
We don't know the total enrollment.
Joining people 2020 very less people. 2025 might be.
It's a single variable, right? You need a multivariate analysis. Santosh?
Okay. Single variant, multivariant. Okay, acceptable.
Maybe working people are learning.
Already working people are learning. Okay.
maybe student is not keeping complete
See,
test. Or
you guys are you guys are
only
telling.
based on teaching, right?
See, listen. You guys are giving the reason why it is dropping. My question is different. Is KSR doing good or not? That's the question.
We cannot come to a conclusion without the related
more
parameters.
Yeah, again we'll go with ratio.
It's just not only offers.
If we need to conclude, means we need to compare with any other data, then only we can conclude whether it is doing good or not.
Intake versus offer. You can take it like this. The
We
students
should compare with other related parameters.
Okay, let me tell you, this one graph is not going to put your KSR down. That is never going to happen, right? This one chart, you go and show this to anyone in this world, everyone will say, hey, how come KSR's performance is going down and down? But that's not truth. That's not truth. Okay, now let me come up with a conclusion for this. You see that in the last 2 years, the offers has reduced. But what we have done is we have stopped accepting over admission. We have stopped accepting over admission, right? We want to have, let's say, one batch, 100. We don't want in one batch 1,000 people sitting in the class like a conference and people are listening from different places. Like I need to shout and 1,000 people will be there. No, we have changed the strategy. What strategy we have changed? You see that in 2020 to 2025, the number of offers has gone down. But the real truth is Real truth is this table. This table. In 2020, 5,000 students and we got 1,800 offers. And that's the number you see here, 1,800. In 2021, 3,600 students and 1,900 offers. And that's why you see this 1,900. Now, like this, these are the every year the total number of students, and this is a total number of offers. And if you see in 2024, we accepted only 100 per head. That is 100 per batch. So we took 10 batches, and that's why we have 1,000 people. So in 1,000 people, 800 people have got offer. You are looking at this number 800 and 500, 800 and 500. But the reality is we did not accept more crowd. We wanted to keep it simple. Every class, let's say 100. And that's why we have reduced the intakes. Now, if you have think, okay, this percentage is not going to define KSR, you're absolutely right, because your number of offers depends on your intake as well. We are accepting only 550 people for this 5 months, right? So we are half of the year. We have completed half year in 2025. We have accepted only 550. In 550, we are getting 500 offer. Now, if you compare this 500 is very less, well, you cannot take a judgment here. With the intake, how many offers we have got? And for me, this is going to be very important. Doesn't matter what's your offer number going down here. That doesn't matter for me. What matters is this one. Over the years, what percentage of people are getting placed? Now, this is an actual proof saying that, oh yeah, we are doing good. Just because at one chart which is dropping in terms of numbers, that cannot come to a conclusion. You need to think in a multiple directions. You need to think in multiple ways. And only then you yourself can think, oh yes, there are multiple ways that you can analyze. And you know what? This is what you're going to do in real time also. This is exactly what you're going to do in the real time. You are going to do report and you yourself are going to analyze and you're going to bring your business up. And that will be your roles and responsibilities. Role number 1, you will have to do a reporting. Role number 2, you have to analyze like this. You will have to think out of box and you will have to generate revenue to your company. Wherever you go, you come to KSR, you go to Amazon, you go to Flipkart. The first thing which I will always look is how you can solve the problem. How do you analyze the data? How are you bringing the data into stories? Right? One person is saying that just because of your offers is down and the company is going down. This is not true. This is not true. People always say, don't come to a conclusion just by seeing the data. People always say that you analyze. You try to figure out in multiple directions. Only then you can come to the conclusion. Now, this is a proof that 500 and 800 doesn't even matter. What really matters is the percentage. See, what if I tell you in 2020, we were accepting everyone, whoever wants, you come and join. Everyone, you come and join. Like it's a open university for you. You come and join. But now what we have done? We have made it as a stabilized one. Okay, no, we are strict. If you are attending our batch, we accept only the first 100. If you want to be another part, so I'm sorry, there are no seats. You go to the next batch. That's a restriction what we have put, right? That's what we have improved. So obviously the number of intakes is less, which helps us to focus more on you. If 1,000 people are there, even after complete the batch, I can't even remember who you are. But if 100 people are there, oh yes, we'll focus on you, right? So the smaller the circle, better the visibility. And that's the strategy we have followed. And that is why you see this as a performance and not the one which you have seen before. I have told you a bus example where the complaints did not increase. I've shown another example where the KSR's offers has gone down, but both cannot come to your conclusion. What really matters is you need to think in a multiple directions, multiple ways. And that's the only way that you can analyze. Okay. So your first work will be do a report. They'll give you a data set, you do a report. The second work is not only report, you need to think, you need to talk to your clients. You need to explain them. hey, this is not the way. You can put it in this way. You can explain them. You can tell them the importance of data. That gets you the clarity for analysis. So don't think that only by doing a report you will survive in IT. You need to think out of box. You need to make your thinking as a money, right? Everything you think, it has to generate a revenue in the backend. Now, these two examples should be clear for you in knowing the importance of data. Never ever just come to a conclusion with one view, right? So always, if you take an image, it will always have multiple views: top view, side view, right view, left view. You have to completely examine before coming to the conclusion. One quality from today, remember the date, remember my name. I'm telling you this for rest of your life. If you want to conclude something, examine all the directions. This is not only for your reports, this is for your life, right? If you want to come to some decision, if you want to take some decision, never ever look at one direction. Think about multiple directions. Think about all the pros and cons. Think about everything. Then you come to a conclusion that you can do it for your life. And for Power BI reporting, I will always ask you to do multiple analysis, multiple ways of thinking the data. Okay. Now, with this is an Excel data, a simple data that you see here. Now, this Excel data, how much you can store? Maybe 1 lakh, maybe 10 lakh, right? After that, what you will do? After that, what you will do, right? Today, you guys have joined KSR 2025 batch, and we are running from 2018. You ask me, where am I storing all your data? You guys have joined here, right? And I need to know which batch, which place you belong to, what's your name, what's your phone number, what's your email ID. I need to store all of your information. Where will I store? Do you think I can store it in this Excel? Do you think I can store it in Excel? Definitely no, right? So what I'm going to do? I will have to store it in a place where it is database. So this is a database. I'll show you again with the permission of KSR. I'll show you the KSR data. This is a KSR data. Okay. See here. This is all the previous batch students. This is all the previous batch students. What is their registered ID in KSR? What is a student name? What is a phone number? What is their email ID? From which place they come from? Like a lot of people come from different places, right? So this is your location. And what is their experience? Did they come through any reference or not? 1 means referred, 0 means not referred. And you should have taken who referred also. We have not considered that. By what means you came to us? Did you reach out to us through WhatsApp? Did you reach out through Instagram? Did you reach out through YouTube? When did you join? What is your organization email ID? Which batch you belong to? Which batch you belong to? Like, let's say this batch, it's 183rd batch. Like for every batch, we have a number, batch number, right? We have a batch ID and followed by whether that person got offer or not. 0 means did not get offer. 1 means got offer. And the person who got offer 1, how many offers he got? Maybe one, you would have got 1 offer, 2 offer, 3 offer, 4 offers. So you can see one person has got even 4 offers. One person has got even 1 offers. The difference between this column and this column is this column tells you whether they have got offer or not. 0 means no offer, 1 means offer. But here, this will tell you if they have got, how many offers they have got and what is the highest package. 20 lakhs, 17 lakhs, 11 lakhs, 19.4 lakhs, 17.8 lakhs. Now, all of this is KSR data. I cannot store this in normal Excel like this. This is a normal Excel, right? This is a normal Excel. Let's say this is a normal Excel data. I cannot store like this. Student name, country, phone number. I cannot store like this because this Excel has a limitation. This Excel has a limitation. Now we are in the generation where data is generating like hell, right? We don't know how to store it. We don't know where to store it. We are literally struggling so hard. We are literally struggling so hard to store the data. And in that time, can I go and store the data in our Excel? And something happens to my system, that's it, it's gone. Right? Something happens to my laptop, this data is gone. They'll throw me out of KSR. Now, what is next? Where will I store this? That is where from Excel, we are moving to a database. Now, your data, which I've shown you, the KSR data, I've stored in a database. Why database? Database is a place where you can store all of your data effectively. If a person is changing the address, phone number, all the updates, inserts, everything can be changed then and there. So database plays a major role in any application. Without database, you can never ever imagine. Your database is like your heart. Without that, you can't even survive. Every company, every business, every application, you can see there is a database involved. You come and show me an application without a database, I will give you a blank check. I'll give you a blank check. You come to me, you say that there is an application where we don't have database. Unless and until it is not static, right? Unless and until it is not a static. Static means doesn't change. But if you see, every single application has a database. Now, you need to know how to talk to this database, right? You need to know how to talk to a database because you're dealing with data, you're dealing with reporting. Obviously, you need to go and ask your database, give me the data, I have to do a reporting. Your reporting is your main task. So you will have to go and talk to a database, right? Now, today, you are in Bangalore. And tomorrow, if I ask you to go to Kerala, or maybe if I ask you to go to Tamil Nadu, what you will do? The first thing is, if you want to go and survive there, or if you want to talk to the people there, first thing is you have to learn their language. That is important. Learning other states' language is important if you want to go and talk to them. For that, today, here also, we are a data analyst. We are a Power BI developers. We are going to do reporting, but I want to go and talk to this database. If you want to go and talk to this database, you need to know one language. Only with that language you can talk. You can't go and talk to a database in English. You can't go and talk to a database in Kannada or a machine language. No, it has to be one and only language, and that language is going to be SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. This is the only language that you will have to learn if you want to talk to a database. If you want to talk to a database, this is the only language. There's no other language. You have to learn this. You have to learn this. There is no other go. People usually come after the engineering and ask me, what should I learn next? The first thing I'll always suggest is learn SQL. Until your last day in your IT. Hear me out. Until your last day in your IT, where you are working in a data related field, SQL will follow you. It's never going to leave you alone. Any technology can come and go. This one will never die. This language will never die. I've been seeing, and this technology and this skill has been there in the market for 50 years. 50. 50 years in the market, and it is still alive, and it will still remain alive even after next 50 years. Even if we die, this language will never die. That is how it is important. If you want to start something in your life, it could be a data engineering, it could be a data science, it could be a data analytics, it could be a software development, it could be a web development, anything where data is involved. The first thing I would always tell you is learn this language. It's going to be very, 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 very handy for your rest of your IT career. Never neglect this. Never neglect this. I have an excellent Power BI developer in my team. Excellent. I can give 10 out of 10 for his reports and still is on bench. Still is on bench. An excellent Power BI report developer in my team is in the bench. The reason? He doesn't know SQL. He doesn't know SQL. So SQL is as important as your coffee, tea in your daily life. Please have a sip every single day. That's the only way to master it. And we will be learning this. This language will be learning. And from that data, which you see here, this data, I'm not storing in Excel anymore. I'm going to store it in database like this, database like this database, like this database. And from this database, I will have to go and do a report. And that is what you see here, report. This is exactly you're going to do. What you see on the screen, every single image, or I can call it as every single visual, you guys are going to do in the real time. You guys are going to do in the real time. The data will be provided for you. You will have to convert the data into charts, visuals. This is where your performance will be evaluated. And now I'm telling you which chart to use, what chart to use, when to use, which one I have to go and color it, what I have to give a combination, which one I have to give. That is what you're going to learn in the rest of your course. Which chart I need to use, what should I analyze, how to think out of the box. You just say, okay, only complaints, but with only complaints, how can you judge a travel agency? Only with the number of offers, how can you judge a KSR data vision? So you need to think, how to do reporting, how to convert this data into charts, how to do it, which tool is going to do. And that is what you're going to learn here. Okay. So this is your main role, converting the data into reports like this. Now, data. Wherever you go, data is everywhere. Right? Data is everywhere. This data, how can you make money out of data? I always keep saying this, okay? Let me ask this question. There is a monkey. You give one basket full of bananas, or you give just one banana. Okay, you just give one banana. On the another hand, you give a suitcase of 1 crore rupee. What does the monkey choose?
Banana.
Hey, come on, yaar. 1 crore bananas you can buy in that with money if you take that suitcase. Why will it go and take banana? Think.
Because it doesn't know the value of the money.
Exactly. You have a monkey, and you have one banana. In one other hand, you have a 1 crore rupee suitcase notes. Humans know that with that 1 crore, you can buy 1 crore bananas. But monkey doesn't know. Monkey just picks one banana. Okay. Now, I'll ask you same question. You tell me, okay? You tell me. Imagine you don't know anything about data. Imagine you don't know anything about data. You have not joined at all. You're just listening someone is speaking. Just tell me one thing. I will also give you two opportunities now. In one hand, I'll give you some 10 petabytes of data, some business data I'll give you. Data means what? Pen drive, hard disk, like memory card, phone memory, like this. I will give you 10 terabytes of data. In another suitcase, I'll give you 1 crore rupee. What you will choose? You guys will still choose 1 crore. You guys will still choose 1 crore. Yes or no?
Yes.
What is there here in another suitcase? Only pen drives, hard disk. All this you will tell. And you know what I will choose?
Data.
Why? Why you will choose money and I'll choose data? What is the difference?
Because
you have a lot of money.
Huh? Who is that? I have a lot of money. That's why I'll choose.
Because data is an asset.
We can double the money.
Exactly.
Create value from the data.
Exactly. Your data is your new currency. Okay. I know how to extract money out of data. That is where we are good at. Well, today you have joined here In future, you're also going to do the same thing. We are going to extract money from data. Remember this. You're extracting money from data. If you know how to play with the data, you are the richest person of this world. You're the richest person of this world. All the billionaires, millionaires you see, they have played with the data in their business, and that is why they are today on top of it. Right? So, if I give you the same opportunity of one suitcase full of pen drives, hard disk, memory cards, and computer systems, and another where I'll give you 1 crore, you'll choose 1 crore. But for me, I know the importance of data, right? The data is everywhere. The data is going to be very helpful for your business. So start taking data as important. And that's the role for you, data analytics. Okay. Now with that, let's see one example here. We have country, US, UK, and we have sales and profit. Now, what is your role is, I literally don't want to see as a table. Table, who wants this table? I literally don't want this table. From this table, I want to see a visual. I want to see a report. Okay, don't worry. This is a report. Now tell me, is everything good? From the table, I've converted into visual, which is what you guys will be doing. Am I correct? Is it good? All good?
No,
Profit data is not.
you need a proper summary.
Yeah.
No,
What is wrong in this?
data is not accurate. I mean,
we just only have the
consistency.
data for sales, but what is the final output after the numbers? Whatever the selling, whatever the numbers which we are showing is sales, and there should be outcome of that. Like what is the profit or else loss?
Data transforming is missing.
Country, there are only
And the
two countries, but
consistency,
with different names.
Excellent.
country
Very
data
good.
consistency is missing.
Very good. Very good. Well said. We have only two countries. We have only two countries. One is USA and one is UK. But you see how many bars are there? US, USA, USA caps, US, UK, U.K, UK cap, small. What is this? This is not the one which I'm expecting. And if this data is being given to you, you go and ask your client, can you please correct this data and send? What they will do? They'll throw you out of company. You cannot go and ask this question to them. What you need to do? You need to clean the data. This table, US, USA, USA capital, US capital, all these are same country. So what I'll do, this entire table, I will convert it like this. I will add up everything. I'll convert it like this. Now I've shown you. Now this is exactly what you guys have to do it. Okay. This is exactly you have to do it. Now this is where you need to do some data cleaning. Small data cleanings will be required in future and you guys have to do it. Okay. Now let's come up with another example. If you know that KSR Data Vision is only an institute, I'm going to reveal you one thing. We are something more than that. Just like your Samsung, just like your Vivo, just like your Redmi, just like your iPhone, KSR ourselves, we are launching one mobile model. We have launched one new model. The brand is, instead of Samsung, let's call it as KSR. Okay. Now, we have collected ratings from different customers. Customer 1 has given 4.5. Customer 2 has given 4.2. Customer 3 has given 4. Customer 4, 4.3. Obviously, something wrong happened with customer 5. He has given 1 rating because he got a defective piece. What I can do? While traveling, that could have been broken. Screen has gone, display has gone. That's fine. Customer 6, 4.4. Now, KSR has launched a mobile phone and we wanted to take the ratings. We evaluated the performance of KSR. The overall rating, average rating comes around 3.7. Unfortunately, we lost our brand. Now tell me, by seeing this rating, one would have expected that this company is doing good. Every single person has given a rating above 4. Only one person did not give proper rating. But you see what happened in my overall rating? The overall rating 3.7 is literally not great. Anything less than 4, not great. You go to a restaurant, anything less than 4, you don't go. If you have joined a KSR, you come and see the rating, or anything less than 3, would you join it? No. Anything you always have less than 4, you don't join. You don't see. Now, can I say that KSR's phone model was a failure model?
No.
3.7 is a very less rating. Try to understand.
Just because of one, you can't say it's not great.
You can't take the average here. The sample that you have taken is like 5 or 6, right? So more samples are given a good rating. Only one sample is given a bad rating. So we can't come to conclusion of rating is bad.
No, but if I just see this rating, like whatever I see, if I just see 3.7, that means for me it's bad because that's what I see.
But do you think our company is really bad?
As a customer, I don't know.
We have to try once.
I don't think so, but we need more sample size.
See, don't think like a customer. Think like an analytical person. This is the data that is given to you.
Oh, yeah, correct. That means
We require more samples.
Don't think like a customer. Okay, I will evaluate. No.
So analysis pattern should be a different one, not the average of this particular thing. We should be able to analyze how much.
I would just check what are the pros and cons of the customer who gave more than 4, and what is the pros and cons for the customer who gave 1 rating. Based on that, I can analyze that.
Okay. One thing I'll tell you. KSR's phone was actually a success one, but just because of one data point, you have spoiled the entire reputation of the company, right? Just because of that one rating, your rating has dropped to 3.7, right? Now what I will do, let's remove that customer 5. What I can do, yaar, while transportation, your phone was damaged. While transportation, the glass got opened. What I can do? That's not my problem. I've sent you a good piece. So what I do, I have removed that customer 5. Customer 5 got a defective piece, which does not represent for most buyers, or I don't know, right? So I've removed him. Now I've calculated the rating. The rating is 4.28. Just with one person's rating from 3.73, it has grown to 4.28. Just imagine how important is this one data point. Just imagine how important is this one data point, whether to consider or not to consider. If you have considered, today KSR's model is a failure model. If you have not considered that person and your rating is 4.28, excellent model. So one bad experience, one bad data, just remember, one bad data can spoil your entire product's reputation. Now you need to take an extra precaution. Okay. I come from a family where in my parents' side, they focus more on agriculture, right? I come from an agricultural family. You sit in front of the farmers, you have a rice with them. By mistake, on your plate, you just waste 1 grain of rice. What is the consequence? What is the consequence? In front of a farmer, you have food. Just waste 1 rice of grain on your plate. What is the consequence?
They know the value of it.
They'll start scolding you like anything. Yes? They'll start scolding you like anything. Yes or no?
Yes.
For us, we waste our food here in city. But if you go to a village, You sit in front of a farmer. You'll know the exact pain what they have done it for bringing that to your plate. Right, that grain, he will start telling the story. This grain would have lost somewhere, but it didn't go. It went for refining. That also, that there also did not last. And while cooking, that rice would have dropped out. That also did not happen. And it has come to your plate. That means it is written for you. That rice is written for you. That's what they say. I'm telling my experience here. Right? Your farmer knows one grain rice value. Well, I'm similar to that. I know the value of one data point. One data point can change your business decisions up and down. Every single data is like every single race grain that has to be taken into consideration. When to consider, what we need to do. That is all you have to consider here. Please don't ignore data, because one data point can change your decision up and down. Okay. So with that, today I have gone through all the importance of data. I've helped you understand what will be your roles and responsibilities. Very simple. Bits and pieces of data cleaning you have to do. Bits and pieces, you will have to pull the data from your database. You will have to understand the importance of data. You need to figure out what charts I need to use, and you need to do reporting. How are we going to do? What tool we are going to learn? What is Power BI? Everything we will see in the next class. We will stop here. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Are we good?
No, sir.
Either there should be two things. Either you have understood everything, that's why you have no questions, or you have not understood anything, that's why you have no questions. Shall I take it one or two?
One.
We have understood, Shant.
We understood.
Yeah, one.
Okay. So here is a confirmation. I will be your trainer for next 4.5 months. Today is a day one. The next 5 days, today is completed. The next 4 days is going to be completely free for you. Attend all the sessions, understand all the course details, and then take a decision. First 5 days is a free of cost. You need not pay even a single rupee. Sit in the class, attend. Wherever you got the link today, you will get the link for the rest 4 days. Ask me all the questions in the class, get the confirmation, talk to our team. You'll get one-to-one support, call them, and then take a call. This course will be 100 days. For rest of your batch, that is the rest of your 99 days, I'll be your trainer. I'll be teaching SQL, Power BI, Fabric, Azure. And by 100th day, you will walk out of this course as a true experienced data analyst. That's my promise. All good? Yes?
Yes, all
Yes,
good.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
We'll stop here. We'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Santosh.
One thing, Santosh.
Yeah, guys, if you have any career related questions, I am happy to answer you. Sorry, Santosh, have another session only for the next 2 days only. Right, we have a sudden plans in the batch. That's the reason. It's a rush. From next Monday,
Mahesh, I am also
sorry,
there.
day after tomorrow onwards, there is no rush. So he will take the complete classes. Okay. You can ask me any career related, and maybe even Suparna also can able to help you if you have any questions, guys. Silpa, you can ask me.
Yeah, Mahesh. Yeah, we'll be having remote jobs in this.
I can't
Actually,
make a promise in that. Nowadays,
okay.
every company is asking minimum 1 or 2 days to the office, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
can't consider it's a remote jobs mandatory. And similarly, no company is asking to come office 5 days a week also. So it depends on your project and depends on their comfort with your manager, your project. Some people are getting full time remote also. Some people are getting like 1 or 2 days in a week or else 4 days in a month. Something like this. It's going.
Okay. So I do have 7.5 years of experience in
Mhm.
IT.
Mm.
So how can I go through this while
Yeah. So your experience total around 7.5 years. You are still working, right? right, Shilpa? You are working, right, currently?
Yes, Mahesh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. So what we can do, you are completing your courses, and if possible, internally we will try to do 1 or 2 projects. If not possible, we will complete more projects here only, and we can showcase after the 2 years experience. You are already using Power BI in your current client, current project. You can do some sample data sets, similar kind of work experience you can able to gain here also. Imagine your client is like automobile. We will try to do some automobile projects here as well.
Okay.
So you will get in a better exposure how to manage.
Okay.
Right.
Hi, Mesh.
Yeah, hi Arjun.
How are you, Mesh?
Yeah, all good, Arjun.
Yeah. So, Mesh, I wanted to ask, like, in this KSR, the academy, foreign students also enrolled, right?
Yes.
For example, a person in USA, like India, we know that we have LinkedIn, other websites to apply for jobs. So where some of the websites, turnout ratio is good. For example, Naukri and these things, the turnout ratio is good. I mean, the response calls, those kind of things. So what about in USA? What's it?
US also LinkedIn is more people will get jobs through LinkedIn only, even in US. Instead of Naukri, there will be more opportunities with the LinkedIn only. After that, there are some consultancies and at Dicey, there is one more website called Dicey. It's similar like our Naukri. Yeah.
So the response will be better in which platform? Like like for example, LinkedIn. I think most of the jobs are it's like ghost jobs.
If you are in US, maybe you know your current market situation, right? Honestly, most of the jobs are filling with through their vendors and consultancies internally.
Right.
And the balance with the LinkedIn. If any posting is coming to the public domain, in the sense most of the cases, so someone need like in a GC, they will conduct the interview and later they are making the failure of the interview and they will give the who they need actually.
Right.
Some percentage. I can't say like everything is similarly it's happening, some percentage, but rest mostly with the LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, right.
And after that, Indeed, second option.
So you say
LinkedIn and
about
Indeed.
consultancies, no, Mahesh, like job consultancies. Like what are the consultancies? Can you name some, like which is the top?
Salary wise, you are asking, or else current opportunities wise?
I mean, opportunities wise, like scheduling an interview. Like for
Cloud
suppose
engineers are getting better opportunities. After that, data analyst. Data
as a
analysts are getting better,
oh,
even better pay as well. But even data analysts knows data analytics also. In US
uh,
market, in India, it's not mandatory. But US, they are expecting data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, and DevOps. Some of the DevOps concepts, it's called data ops. They are expecting multi skills from one profile. In
right.
fact, in our institution only, there are a couple of students who are learning data analyst, data scientist, data engineering, and DevOps also.
So these candidates, they approach the consultancies and schedule their interviews, right?
Yes,
Is
yes.
it like that?
So it's a depends on their visa status. Example, who completed their masters. Usually, typically, they will approach with some consultancies, and they both have some agreements. You know the ratios, okay? So later, they will start marketing with their all their tactics.
Yeah.
You know the tactics also, what they will do.
They do the heavy lifting, right?
Exactly. With the
Yeah, right.
certain
So can you name
interviews.
some top consultancies, Mahesh? Like,
Sorry?
can you name some top consultancies to get scheduled an interview in US?
So multiple are there, sir. Most who had a GC, they are running in a consultancy in US.
Right.
Right. It depends on the who had some. Usually, officially, K-Force is good one actually.
What's the name?
K-Force.
K-Force.
But it's a very heavy level. Even a couple of students from K-Force they are joining. We have a tie-up earlier, but they are only come for training purpose. Yeah. So K-Force, their subsidiaries, some more companies are there. So those people will join here.
Thank you, Mahesh. Don't mind, Mahesh. I have the question.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Hi, Mahesh.
Yeah, hi. Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, all good. How are
Okay,
you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking,
Yes,
Mahesh.
yes.
So, Mahesh, I work for PepsiCo. It's an FMCG industry. So, my question is, do you have any projects related to FMCG also? Because I am new to Power BI. I just build some 2 or 3 dashboards using the time intelligence functions and normal calculate filter x something that basic
We will
tax.
teach and we will discuss about including your logo color combination also. How should be the dashboards? FMCG also we do have. Even cosmetics projects we have.
Okay, and the another question is, I just have the basic understanding on the Power BI and SQL side.
Okay, great.
Next question is, like I should choose a path for the full stack with Power BI is the first question. If not, the data engineering. Just this is the two questions.
Yeah, sure. I will answer your first question. First of all, this course is designed for the people who don't know even what it is Power BI. They just hear the word called Power BI.
Okay.
From that level, we will start teaching, and by 100th class, he will become expert in Power BI, including advanced charts and dashboards, sharing the reports, everything. Even though a person who had a genuinely experience in Power BI, even compared to him, here a student will become expert. Example, I'm sure you are not aware about PageNet reports mostly, right?
Yes, I'm not
We
aware.
have, but here we are going to be teach PageNet reports. Mostly you are not much aware about DAX functions.
Yeah.
We are going to be teaching minimum 30 DAX functions here.
Okay.
I don't think you are using Power BI premium license.
No, it's not a premium one.
IS Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we will give you premium also. So 4 months premium. After that, it's a Pro.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this Power BI license, except KSR, I can proudly say no one is able to provide in India now.
Okay.
You will get an email ID mohammed@ksr.com. How your company will provide a domain mail ID. Similar way, we are going to provide a domain mail ID. The domain mail ID will be active as a Teams account, Power BI license premium, and Power BI Pro and Fabric license as well.
Okay.
So that you can become an expert as a data analyst completely. So if it's come to your second question, you want to become a data analyst or data engineer?
Currently, I'm not familiar with the coding. I have just done research from my side that SQL is easier because I mean nowadays every company has the database. If you want to communicate with the data, SQL and Power BI is Python is must required. So that's why I chose as for the SQL currently.
Great. So second thing will be, even though you don't know much skills, you are not interested with the Python also, but your package also matter to me. Your package already crossing 20 lakhs. I won't suggest to learn data.
No, currently my package is 14.
Yeah. So I can suggest you possible better you can learn data engineering.
Okay.
Even though you joined Power BI course here, even maybe in the first session also someone requesting. So I said maybe Power BI won't suit them. Here also I can suggest you, if possible, you can choose the data engineering. Now you are not comfortable, you can join still data analytics. Up to 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, there is no issue. You can able. After 25, it will be very difficult to survive only as a Power BI developer.
Okay.
For sure, you have to learn at that time data engineering.
Okay. And how many days would it, I mean, the course duration for the data engineering?
Data engineering will go for 5 months.
Okay.
Good thing is some subjects are common. Example, SQL is common for both. Azure is common for both, most of the topics.
Okay.
But compared to Power BI Azure, data in Azure will be little more topics are going to be added there.
Okay.
Fabric is common for both.
And another question is today, I was just doing some research on the Fabric. So as per the Fabric architecture, I have seen somewhere like the data source, blob, and OneLake something. Do you teach this all also?
Yes,
in the
we
course?
have to be teach. OneLake is going to be.
Okay.
OneLake is nothing like Muhammad. Maybe I'm not sure which part of India. In your childhood, did you remember like this all-in-one books?
Yes.
Maths, physics, chemistry, everything in one book.
Yeah.
That's what OneLake now. Data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, everything is going to be work under one environment.
Okay. And whatever the projects which we are working here, can we keep it in our resume so that we can
That's
show
what
it as
we
a
are
kind
going
of...
to be do. Our team going to be connect with you once course is completed. Santosh will guide you how to make your resume by yourself.
Okay.
So later our team will connect with you. You can share the resume which you made. So our team will connect with you. They will check with your previous experience, which company, who is your client. So they will modify same client, same project, but roles and responsibilities going to be changed as a data analyst.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mahesh.
Hello, sir. Hi, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, hi. I'm good. Hope so.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, see, I am from a non-IT background. Okay, and I've gone through some research regarding Power BI and everything. And I really wanted to enhance my career in this. So, what do you would like to advise for this, sir?
So it's this course particularly for our non-IT people, it will be suitable.
Okay.
But I can't say like a data will be difficult, but who are initial steps, right? They are not comfortable with the coding. So they can happily learn data analytics. They can start their journey.
Okay.
So
No, I'm
even
not
though,
into coding, sir. I'm not into.
no, that's what I'm saying. Here we won't get much coding, only SQL, that two commands.
Okay.
Here, lot many people, our old student, even the students also here, I guess as of now, 48 is there. I'm sure like around 30 people coming from non-IT background.
Okay. So you mean to say that non-IT person can opt for this Power BI course?
Non-IT person
Yes.
can learn anything. I
Yes,
don't
Sahil.
say stick to the only Power
Sahil.
BI.
So we are teaching like your ABCD. We will teach everything from the scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to ask me, see, I am the example. So I am the example. Previously worked as a non-IT. So in 2021, I took course from KSR. Later, I transited my career from, I would say, construction field to now I am working in IT as a data analyst.
Okay.
So I can say, Sahil, like it's not about non-IT people only. If you are comfortable and you have a passion, you can learn any course. It's
Okay.
not about IT and non-IT. There is no IT and non-IT nowadays. So it
Acha.
depends on purely on your interest and passion. Even I
Exactly.
come from biotechnology background.
Acha. Got you.
So it's a purely our interest.
After
And so what
completing
are the timings of this classes? Is it every day at 8 o'clock?
Same time, 8 o'clock. This course will be 8 to 9:30 daily.
Daily. Okay.
Yeah. Monday to Friday, that means 5 days a week.
Okay.
Hi,
here.
Yeah, one by one, guys. One
Just
second.
a second. So I'm talking about PepsiCo, right? Like, I guess PepsiCo was one of my client before when I worked in some other company. So I had done, I mean, their dashboards are a little bit complex. They have done some, I had done some bubble matrix start, like custom visuals, SVGs. So I just wanted to, share.
So already 2 of our students working in PepsiCo. Who informed me, I remember, but after that, how many joined, I'm not sure. But PepsiCo, our students are working in
Like
Bangalore.
PepsiCo was one of my clients, sir, actually. So their requirement was to, to develop like custom visuals, SVGs,
Okay.
bubble matrix chart. So it was
Arjun, see, Santosh will going to cover custom charts also along with default charts. Whatever the required charts for our projects. So from the app source, he will teach you the 10 to 15 plus custom charts.
Yes. Thank you.
Santosh,
I have a
Aditya here.
Thank you.
I have a doubt. So after completing this course, so how many years of experience we can keep in the resume? Like,
You can keep 4 to 5 years.
okay.
Are we going to complete any project on the banking?
Banking project is mandatory. Already couple of bank projects is there in our channel as well. In YouTube, you can see in KSR Data Vision channel, like for banking projects.
Approximately how many projects we are going to cover in the 4
4 to 5 projects we are going to be covered. And we will try to guide you to do projects by yourself, another 4 to 5 projects. So getting the data onwards till completing. And frequently we will conduct hackathons. We will give as an assignments also. Those assignments, if you are practicing, for sure it will become like more than 10 projects. Example, our last project is a real estate one, and one is a movie industry, right? Box office. Super.
Yes. Real estate, movies, and that food industry.
Total, how many projects in last this year we done hackathons?
This year we done 3. As of now, we done 3: food industry, real estate, and Indian box office.
Got it. Thank you. So Suparna, along with his work, like because of his dedication, he was acting as a mentor also. So handling these projects and guiding people if they have doubts, questions, or something.
And
he
team,
was
we
also
have a
coming.
GitHub.
Oh, sorry, Suparna. Carry on.
In the GitHub, we have 20 plus projects.
Okay.
Once if you registered after completing the Power BI, we will give you the 20 plus projects for your practice.
Hey, hi, Suparna Babu.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
So where are you working, Suparna Babu?
I am working in Mindtree.
Mindtree, oh. Yeah, how much have experience?
Yeah, I have total 10 plus years of experience, but when I transited from to IT, I have 5 years of experience.
That's nice. In Power BI and Data analytics.
Yes, Power BI. Yes. Currently, actually, I completed data engineering from KSR, and I'm currently facing the interviews for data engineering role.
That's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Someone asking data engineering and DevOps. So DevOps started just 4-5 days back only. I guess Friday only last free session, I guess. And data engineering going to be start by next month, mostly in the July first week. It's a morning time. Ganesh, someone asking the question. So
Yeah, hi Mahesh. Hi.
yeah, hi. Hi, Mohan.
Yeah, this is a question for Super.
Yeah, you can shoot him.
See, as I had joined LTIM in 2024 as a fresher. So from at that time of till date, till I didn't receive any project in the organization, just the time is get flowing up and searching for the projects internally, but I can't able to get any projects internally. My time is also getting wasted. So what I'm planning is to get switched for 2 years. So what is the right course that I have to take for switching 2 years? Like I have bit some knowledge on Power Platform, but so much confusion of taking Azure DevOps or data analytics domain or Power Platform domain. So can you guide me?
So when is your graduation completed, Mohammed?
Yeah, 2023. I was 2023 graduate.
2023.
Yeah, I was posting. Yeah, I was posting several posts in our Engage portal also too, and connecting with many managers, but not even receiving a single interview calls in the organization.
So as you have 1 or less than 1 year experience, I would
See,
recommend
1.5
to take
till date.
1.5. I would recommend. That's what it's depend upon your passion and interest. If you want to take risk means I would say coding. You can go with data engineering and data science is also fine. No, I don't want to take any risk. Just I want to take go my life smoother. Then you can continue with data analytics.
But did data analytics have some openings for 2 years or 1.5 years experience? We can keep that experience in the resume, right? Any?
Do 2 years, we will get very less calls. But if you have above 3, you will get a lot of calls. But in between 2 to 3, we can expect calls, but not that much expected.
So not try to take the Power Platform course also, right? This
Yeah,
time.
No, you can see. That's what I'm telling you. Power Platform is a different. Power Platform is completely a different topic. Power Platform, we will cover Power Apps, Power Automate, Copilot Studio, and this Power Virtual Agents and all. So that is different. This is different.
Okay.
Yeah. Data analyst will get usually 3+ experience.
Yeah, that's what.
2+ also are there. Even some of people got even as a fresher, but I can't make any false promise now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like data analytics, Power BI plus Fabric, right?
Yes. SQL, Power BI, Azure, and Fabric.
Fabric. Okay. Thank you, Mahesh. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, sir. This is Madhusudan from Hyderabad.
Yeah, hi, Madhusudan.
I believe I have already spoken you on the first day of the session. I mean, last Thursday.
Maybe. Okay.
I have around 10 years of experience. I'm working for Apex Fund Services LP in Hyderabad as an AVP one.
Okay.
And I have around 18 as CTC right now. If I try into this data side, I already have an experience about Excel and macros.
Okay. Great.
I know about something for the SQL and Power BI, but I never tried to jump out.
Current package?
18.
Okay, you can, but again, the same suggestion. If possible, already 18, right? 18.
Yes, sir.
Possible, better to go with the data engineering.
Okay.
Because from 18 to 25, maybe you will get, but you will be the one of the highest paid person in the Power Data Analyst team.
Okay.
35 will be the highest for a data analyst, usually. Average, maybe some people might be there more than that. But as of now, I seen the people 10 to 15, 18, up to 20 lakhs will be easy to get in a job. From 20 to 25 will become difficult. So no, you already in 18. So even your next jump might be, it should be minimum 25 lakhs, right?
Yes, sir.
For
I just want to jump from the company as well.
Yeah. Exactly. I can suggest you to learn, in your case, data engineering.
Okay.
But if you are not comfortable with the coding right now immediately, yes, you can go with the data analytics also. But after 1 year or 2 years, for sure you have to add Python and PySpark.
Yes, sir. That's what even I'm planning to do with KSR only.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Hi, Mahesh.
Yeah. Hi.
Mahesh, when our live class will be going to start?
It's live class only. Already started Thursday
Hmm.
only.
No,
So
no,
due to some,
that demo class is going on,
it's
right?
not demo
After
classes, regular classes only.
like
First
after
class,
5
because of the
sessions.
first class, tomorrow might be he will give some inputs, and day after that it's a SQL installation onwards it will start.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhakaran. Tomorrow, Santosh again give you a brief about SQL, and third class you are going to see installation. From fourth class onwards, you will see the SQL regular sessions, and there is no PPT sessions.
Okay. Okay. Done. Thanks.
Suparna Babu.
Hey, hi.
Hi, Suparna Babu. So you have joined this Power BI batch, like the Azure.
Long back, around.
Yeah. I joined in the COVID time.
Oh, like you told, you did the data engineering or is it data analytics? I just wanted to know.
See, I'll tell you. In 2020, I joined first for this data analytics course. Then I transited my career to data analytics side, and currently I have almost gained a lot of experience in data and analytics. So now I want to switch my career to data engineering. That's why I took course and I completed already. And last Friday also I gave an interview and I cleared L1. And this Friday I'm going to face final round.
Suparna, don't give all information. Huh? You are already working. Still working.
That's fine. That's nice, Suparna
If your
Babu.
manager sees you like, don't look.
That's fine, Mahesh. I mean, thanks, Suparna Babu. It's nice.
Yeah.
Your profile.
Yeah, if you want, you see, team, I'm telling each and everyone, if you have any questions, any doubts related to your career and all, you can always reach out to me in LinkedIn. I'm happy to help you.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for your words.
Mahesh, one thing.
Yeah.
So before Ravendra was supposed to take it, right? This batch. What happened?
Which one? I didn't get you.
Oh, so actually I was saying that last class, like Raghavendra.
Yeah, not Raghavendra. His name Rajendra actually.
Rajendra.
Yeah,
Rajendra was
actually what happened, Santosh is a regular trainer from long, almost 6 to 7 years onwards. But recently, Santosh is focusing more into the data engineering. Already he was teaching Power BI now. I thought this should be the last batch and we will go with the Rajendra for data analytics. But due to some his personal issues, suddenly he said he can't continue. And next month also he said to me like he need to travel to the outside. So again, if it's in between, I stop the couple of sessions, it maybe won't good. So
Right.
during his travel time or else coming back maybe 10-15 days in the sense it's not easy. So we can't bear that. So that's the reason we thought better we will go with, I will stop this data and batch evening. We will go with the data analytics only. So usually we will have a couple of trainers, even Ritesh and one more trainer also in the pipeline. So we will have a backup because I can't take risk. If anyone can get some personal issues or something, right? So immediately we have to make a replacement.
Right. Got it.
So because I
Thanks.
feel lot many students is for like they paid fees for an individual trainer and later due to his personal issue something he was not able to take the classes and the students are suffering. So at any cost we can't stop a single session.
Right. Got it, Mesh. Thank you. Thank you.
Any questions, guys? If all good, we can meet tomorrow.